Hi you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I am here with my summer 2019 edit sale tips and tricks and product review video. I do not claim to be an expert on any of these products. I am just here sharing with you what I have learned about all of the products in the short time the sale has been open. If you disagree with anything I say, please feel free to share it in the comments below and have a discussion with others and me about the products, because I just really like to interact with other members of FabFitFun who enjoy it as much as I do. A really interesting thing about this sale is there is a lot of stuff that I have never heard of, a lot of products, just lines of products that I have never heard of. So it has taken me longer to research this time around than it has in past sales. A lot of the lines of products are new and up and coming, and most of them actually so far, I believe all of them that are new that I hadn't heard of that I've been researching are cruelty-free, non-toxic brands. So that's kind of exciting to see. Of course, keep up with it, and then one day, if they're successful, they'll probably sell to Unilever. I am going to get into recording my screen. I'm going to go over some tips and tricks I use to pare down my cart. If you've seen these videos before, there's some new stuff in there. I've learned more about skin charisma in particular. So I'm going to film the tips and tricks, and then I'll get into what's in my cart and the product reviews as usual. Let's get into recording my screen. Okay, so here we are. This is my cart in the FabFitFun edit sale. First, I wanted to run through the tips and tricks that I use to help myself pare down my cart, and maybe they'll help you too. I check three things. One is if it's cruelty-free. Two is I check for ingredients that I would like to avoid. And three, does the company have ethical practices? So my favorite place to look for cruelty-free stuff is Cruelty-Free Kitty. She is awesome. This is the blog site that outed Wet n Wild and that whole thing. I did a whole Get Ready With Me talking about Wet n Wild and what happened and providing links to that. So if you want to check out a video and you're not sure what happened there. But for instance, if I look up Wet n Wild, she no longer lists Wet n Wild as cruelty-free based on some findings of hers. I'm not going to get into that here. So this is where I go. This is my holy grail. I find that the woman who keeps up this blog site, I should learn her name. I find that I like the research she does. I like that she gives the companies a chance to respond to her requests for information before she outs them as being not cruelty-free. She gives them a lot of opportunity to speak for themselves. Anyway, but Wet n Wild is still certified by PETA. PETA still considers them cruelty-free. Anyway, so, and then another thing that she lists when she talks about these brands is, this is what I also pay attention to, is the parent company. A lot of times there will be a brand that is cruelty-free themselves, but they are owned by a larger company that is not cruelty-free. For instance, Origins is cruelty-free, but they are owned by Estee Lauder, and Estee Lauder is not cruelty-free. And so for me, I choose not to purchase Origins because they're owned by Estee Lauder. So it's really up to you how strict you want to be with yourselves, but I'm pretty strict with myself as far as being cruelty-free. So I love this site. She does a lot of blog posts and blog articles on here too. I love this site. You can also check out Logical Harmony. That's another one. I don't know this one as well. I look forward to actually exploring and learning it. And then there's also Ethical Elephant. I don't really reference PETA. I think that they have more loose rules. I'd like to be more strict than PETA, which I am actually really surprised to have learned that recently with the Wet n Wild fiasco, if you will. So those are the sites that I check for whether or not something is cruelty-free. But if you go to the homepage of Cruelty-Free Kitty and you scroll down just a little bit, there's a box right here where you can search. So Kate Somerville, this is often that comes to mind as something to search. So Kate Somerville is cruelty-free. They're owned by Unilever though. So Unilever is not cruelty-free. So I don't buy Kate Somerville products. Okay, moving on from that, I have learned more about skin charisma. So most of you have probably heard about skin charisma as a way to check ingredients for products that you are going to be purchasing or considering purchasing. you can actually, and I just learned this, you can make a profile. So I just made a profile this week. And when you make your profile, you can enter in your skin concerns, your skin type. You can enter in what you want to avoid in your products. So I put in minimal ingredients, paraben-free, silicone-free, and allergen-free. I don't have very sensitive skin, but I checked that just because I wanted to see how it flagged them when I do a cosmetic analysis. But so I created a profile, and so now when I analyze a product, it will flag ingredients that are silicones, and I don't have to go in and do all of the research to make sure that I'm not missing that there's a silicone present. I am able to recognize when there's a silicone, but for instance, an allergen, I don't always know what allergens are present in cosmetics. There are so many allergens. So that's one reason why I really wanted that flagged. Okay, so the cool thing about this is if you just want to plop in some ingredients. So let's go grab some ingredients from a product. I'll do this one. This is the Frank Body Glow Mask. Let's just grab these ingredients, go back over here and analyze. A lot of you have probably already seen me do this part. And so here below, it has the ingredient list and it has ratings. And this is the environmental working group reading. And this, I forget. Let me look and let's find out what that is. I forgot. Cosmetic ingredient review. So this is another site that it references. Okay, let's get back over there. So this is the environmental working group and this is the cosmetic ingredient review, and it's referencing ratings from those two sites. So this product is not surprisingly fairly non-toxic because I have it in my cart. It's got fragrance in it, which I wish that products would start. Anyway, fragrance is it gets a rating of 8 because fragrance companies aren't required to disclose what ingredients are in the fragrance to make it smell like it does, and it can be pretty upsetting what is used to give a product fragrance. So that is the one ingredient in this glow mask that if you are looking to be more strict with ingredients, you might want to consider for yourself. So here it is analyzing the ingredients, and right here, okay, so this, because I created a profile, it is showing me right here if it meets all of my criteria for what I want in my products. So it's paraben free, it's sulfate free, it's alcohol free, silicone free, allergen free, and then it is not safe if you are susceptible to fungal acne. And you can look here, notes, under notes, it will tell you good for dry skin. It'll tell you what these okay, so right here it's the shea butter that they see as a fungal acne trigger in this mask, and then coconut oil. Okay, so it's the oils that it's flagging as fungal acne triggers. So this, I love Skin Charisma for this. And then if you want to learn more about each of the ingredients, you can go over to the EWG or the CIR, which are these two things that I was talking about, those websites. And you can look them up there and learn a little bit more if you are interested in a particular ingredient that Skin Charisma is flagging. I like also just Googling it. And you can find some articles and blog posts. You got to make sure though that you trust the blog that you're referencing, because any Yahoo can go online and make a blog and start saying things. So this is the EWG's Skin Deep Cosmetics database. I brought it up and I brought up a paraben just to kind of show you what it looks like and how to navigate looking up something on the EWG. So parabens, as we know, they are something to avoid if we can. I am actually really surprised they're ever still present in any products, but they are. So here is the little brief explanation of why we would want to avoid parabens. And it says, Parabens mimic estrogen and can act as potential hormone system disruptors, which can throw off so much in our bodies, as especially as women. Anyway, so I'm going to refrain from digressing and going on tangents in this. So anyway, so this is also a really good reference, but another new thing on Skin Charisma I wanted to show you guys that I hadn't seen before is this compare products tool. So in the edit sale, we are often wondering, do I want this serum or that serum? So you can compare products. So we're gonna go through it right now. Let's grab a couple of serums. Let's get serum, and we're gonna compare a couple of products. Let's do the Hey Honey. I'm gonna grab the ingredients from here. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. What I want to do is grab the name, and I'm gonna put the product name in here, and it found it. I'm gonna click it, and then we search another serum. So it added it over here in the comparison box to the right. It's right here. And then I'm going to go grab another name of a serum. Let's try this Glytone. Oh, I don't want to compare it to another vitamin C serum. I want to compare it to another night serum. So let's compare it to the Tula, which I actually have some strong opinions about. I don't like it. I will tell you guys why later. Okay, so now it brought this up. So we're going to add that into our comparison box, and we're going to hit compare. Now it's going to do a side by side. This is so amazing, you guys. I am so excited to have found this. So on the left here we have the Hey Honey. On the right we have the Tula. So it has an ingredient overview, notable ingredients over here, notable effects, what it does for us. So this one promotes wound healing, anti-aging, UV protection, brightening. This is brightening, anti-aging, acne fighting. That's interesting. So there's something in the Tula that's acne fighting, but it has so many silicones that it can actually promote acne as well. So I will get to talking about the Tula serum when I'm talking about product reviews. Ingredient preferences. So this is based on my profile. These are the things that I said I wanted, and the little green checks means it fulfills my criteria. And if it has a little X, that means that it does not. So I like silicone free in my nighttime skincare. So it's not silicone free, and this Hey Honey serum is something that I would use in the nighttime skincare. Therefore, I don't want to use it. And then it also is fungal acne. I must have checked fungal acne. I don't remember doing that. Anyway, and then same goes for the Tula serum. I don't want to use silicones in my nighttime skincare. It's not allergen free. It's not safe for fungal acne. Anyway, and then it goes on to ingredients with comedogenic ratings, and even for a further total number of ingredients. That's interesting. Okay, and then you can personalize your profile even further by adding ingredient preferences and notes. So this is really cool. I'm learning more and more about Skin Charisma, and it looks like I can be a part of the community up here where my cursor is. If you can see this, it might be kind of small for you right now, but I completed my skin profile. I can search and review a product. I can save a product to a wish list, and then I become a part of the community. So I am actually going to complete this, and by the next FabFitFun sale, I will have learned more about Skin Charisma. I'm really excited to learn that this site is as robust as it is. I had no idea. Okay, so that's cruelty-free, and then that's the ingredients checker that I use and how I determine if I am okay with the ingredients in a product. I have gotten better at being able to just eyeball ingredients as well, and it actually hasn't taken me so long, so don't feel intimidated by it. I know it can be really, really intimidating, but it hasn't been very long, and I'm already feeling fairly confident when I look at ingredients in something that I can pick out whether or not I feel comfortable with it. Okay, so now we are going to go into my cart. So in this sale, what's really, really interesting is there are a ton of things that I have never heard of, and that is what people are saying on the forum. Oh, I also go on the forum. I am a big participator in the forum. Actually, I'm more of a lurker. I comment here and there, and I like comments here and there, but I read so much on the forum. This is the summer edit sale questions and reviews. I've been following this one, and there are usually a lot more posts. I think that people just don't have very much to say about the products because it seems that a lot of people don't know much about them, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. I've also been scrolling around this one. This is the summer 2019 edit sale, your questions answered. This is a post that is a thread that is always started by this woman, Nicole Lerner. She is a FabFitFun staff member, and she's awesome. She will frantically answer all of the questions that people post on excuse me, on this thread. So go on, ask her questions. If you're confused by the size of something or how much product is included in something, you can go on, ask her. She will confirm for you. Or if you see a discrepancy and you want to let someone know, you can go on and let her know. This is another thing I wanted to let you guys know if you hadn't noticed. So they are migrating. I saw this because I lurk in the forum, and they are migrating to a new warehouse management system. I would go in and read this if you haven't noticed this. You can go to the forum through FabFitFun and search for this. But this is really important information, and I feel like they should have sent an email blast to all of their members. But this is what's important right here. They are launching a new system that is supposed to address all of the issues and frustrations with shipping delays and inventory, stock issues, etc., that people are rightfully really frustrated about. But to plan for it and to organize, they closed they're not shipping anything between June 24th and July 8th. I know some of you are actually waiting for your summer boxes, and this is really important information, and I don't feel like a lot of people know this. I feel like they assume more people come onto the forum than actually do. So this is really important. If you I To get to it, I will show you. So I'll take a moment and show you. If you already know how to navigate the forum, then don't worry about it. Go to fabfitfun.com, and then here is where you get to the forum community. I have 9 starter boxes to send. You hit community right here, and then you get brought to, this is the forum that I keep on talking about. If you want to search for that post, I would search warehouse management system. And I would find it right here. So if you want to find it, that's how you would find it. And I have read a lot. So people have a lot to say about it, of course, because there are so many people that are frustrated. So this is important. Go find this post, get updated on what they're doing to try to fix all of the ongoing issues that they are having. I am so lucky. I haven't experienced it. I am so sorry if you are really frustrated with them, and yeah, anyway. Okay, so that's important. I wanted to mention. And then and then this forum is really fun too, because people post pictures of their final carts and talk about the products that they are getting and why. So I like this one too. It's 19 summer edit sale, post your final cart here is the name of the thread. And then there are just tons of other threads that are really fun to follow along with as well. So let's get into the sale. I am going to start with what's in my cart. I have been able to pare it down to $349. I have a little bit of a credit, that's why it's a weird number. And it has never been so easy to pare down my cart. I feel very confident I'm going to get under $200 really, really easy this sale, because there are so many new up and coming products. Okay, so there are a bunch of lines in here that are brand new up and coming lines. And what is really cool about that is every single thing that I have researched has been cruelty-free, non-toxic, ethically sourced, and products that want to do something for the greater good. Like there's like Koslov promotes helps provide educational opportunities for young girls in Pakistan. So there are a ton of new up and coming products like that. So that's awesome. On the flip side, there aren't a lot of reviews and we don't really know what's good. Because of that, it's been really, really easy for me to pare down my cart. So this is my current cart. I am going to run through and tell you why. I love the Bare Republic mineral face sunscreen. I am maxing out on this. I wear this every morning. It doesn't have it's mineral, it's not chemical sunscreen, so it's really great. I am so happy about it. I can't even, I'm gushing. I want to gush. I'm gonna stop. I'm maxing out. It's $7. I actually repurchased one at Target for the full price because I ran out of the one I got in the last sale, and I'm so excited to see it back in this sale. This is by Kula. Bare Republic is a Kula brand. Anyway, and then I would like a nighttime serum. I didn't see a lot of the serums. Okay, so I'm going to touch on why I don't like the Tula. A lot of the serums in here have silicones, and I don't think that we should use silicones. Okay, I don't want to speak collectively. I want to speak for myself, right? I don't want to use silicones in my nighttime skincare routine. Silicones aren't bad in makeup. Yeah, they aren't bad in primer. I don't think that they have a place for me in my skincare where I actually want to nourish my skin. So this is a brand. Immunology is a really high-end line of products that was started by a woman who's a cancer survivor, and she wanted to create something that was not harmful in any way to our systems. So this is really awesome. I purchased it for my mother for Christmas though, and she wasn't into it. But she gave them to my sister, and my sister really likes it. I know I have some subscriber friends who really love this line, and I think that I am probably going to get this and spring for it as my next serum. And I'm springing for it also because there's not a lot that I really, really want in this sale. This has excellent reviews. The Eve Hansen Golden Rosehip Facial Oil. Go to Amazon. It has, I think, over 1,000 reviews. I know over 1,000 reviews. It may be even more than that, but I know over 1,000 reviews, and it has over 4 stars, and it has really straightforward ingredients. Rosehip is the best oil for helping with scarring I have heard in the past. I remember when I was researching, my husband and I are trying to get pregnant, and I was researching what the best oils are for scarring, and rosehip is one of the top ones. Scarring is genetic, but hopefully we can help it out and mitigate it somehow. So this I am probably going to get. It has really amazing reviews. I do have a facial oil. I have the Marula facial oil still, but I'm seriously considering getting this. If you have acne scarring you want to work on, I do recommend. This could be really good. I do recommend this one. I think this looks really intriguing. There's something else by this line in here that also looks really, I think a mask that looks really like it could be really good too. I'm not getting that. I don't need any masks. Oh my, I don't need any masks. I really like the Caring line. It's Dr. Karen Grossman. I really like her products. I've used her retinol serum and I've used a cleanser by her, both of which smelled like lemon verbena, which for me is a deal breaker. It reminds me of Lemon Pledge. I don't like it. But the products themselves I thought were amazing. I really enjoyed using them. This is a mineral tinted SPF that also functions as a moisturizer. Here it says it. It triples as a moisturizer, sunscreen, and a makeup primer. And it's tinted. I'm getting the light medium. Oh, it was out of stock for a while. People are dropping. And the few people that have spoken up about it on the forum have said that it works really, really well. They mix it with their moisturizer to dilute it a little bit. One person did say it had a smell she didn't really like so much. So I love this line. I haven't been a fan of the smell. It's completely tolerable. It's not off-putting. But that's my only thing with this line, and that's the only reason I'm considering potentially not getting it. I also don't wear makeup. I wear lip color, mascara, and I do my eyebrows, but I don't wear foundations or or tints. So this would be very new for me if I were to get it. But I do like her line of products. If you need an eye cream, she has an eye cream available. I'll touch on that when I get to it. This is my cart we're still in, but the eye cream, if you want a nice eye cream, I will double check when I get to it the ingredients, but I would say it would probably be pretty good. This, I have never heard of this makeup line, and I researched everything in here. The big star of this package is this tattooed liquid eyeliner. This has a lot of really great reviews on their website. Scone. So Scone is Afrikaans for beautiful girl or beauty. It's Afrikaans, which is the South African language. So I don't know if I'm saying that right. Afrikaans. Anyway, so it's a word, scone, and it means beauty or beautiful girl, something like that. I think beautiful girl. Anyway, I'm stuck on that. I need to move on. Okay, anyways, so the eyeliner was the star of the show, and it seems as though they are branching out and making other products. They didn't have a lot of reviews on their mascara or their eyeshadows, but this liquid eyeliner had a ton of amazing reviews. So I'm really strongly considering getting this and exploring this line of products. I like these hairbands. I just always have. I'm getting a pack of them. I like them because they look the best on my wrist. When I take them out of my hair and I wear it around my wrist, I feel like they look better than any other kind of hairband. So that's why I like them. Not so much of how they hold my hair. Okay, now this bundle, I am seriously considering getting this bundle. I don't know anything about this Velvet Organics Premium Hair Oil. It's one of those new ones. It doesn't have a lot of reviews. No one seems to know anything about it. But people are saying, from people who have used this, especially people who are speaking up saying they have really thin hair, they say that this stuff really works well. I don't have thin hair. My hair is medium thickness. It's very poofy, but it's medium thickness. But who doesn't want thicker, stronger, longer hair? Anyway, people say that this works well, so I'm very curious to try it. I'm going to. It's not a shampoo, it's not a conditioner. You use it as a scalp treatment in between. I believe are the instructions. It's neither a shampoo or conditioner. Anyway, and then people are saying good things about this Playa shampoo and conditioner, except for that people have said the packaging drives them nuts. It's really difficult to get the product out of the bottle. So that is something that actually does drive me bonkers too. So I'm not sure. I have the Ovation and the La Playa in my cart separately in case I decide not to get this. In case I decide not to get the Playa shampoo and conditioner, I have it in my cart separately, the Ovation hair cell therapy, and then I would just dump the shampoo and conditioner and this bundle and just get the Ovation. So that's definitely something that I will be thinking about doing. This has really good reviews on Sephora, I believe. I don't need more masks, but it has really good reviews. And this was the thing that I ran through Skin Charisma earlier on in this video, and the only thing that came up as flagged was fragrance, which fragrance can be really bad. But I'm not perfect. So these are things that I use to pare down my cart, things that I try to live by. I'm not perfect. I give in. I'm gotten really good about not giving in to things that aren't cruelty free, but I haven't gotten perfect about ingredients, non-toxic ingredients. So I'm considering getting this one. I don't need more masks. I just don't. I need to decide on a vitamin C serum. I'm using the No BS one right now, which honestly has a really strange consistency, and I don't really enjoy using it all that much. That doesn't mean that it's not effective. It's just odd. It feels like mucus, and it feels like I'm rubbing mucus on my face and neck and chest. So this is SPF-RX. This is the same company, Cal Pharma, that makes the Namaste line. The Namaste products that I've used, they are very simple, very gentle. They aren't perfect with their ingredients actually, but they're very simple and gentle. I remember when this serum was available in another sale, I saw a couple of people really excited that it came back. On the forum, people were saying that they were excited it came back. So I might get this one, or I might spring for, there's a more expensive one here, this one. So I'm trying to decide between these two. Again, I'm not wanting a lot, so I'm thinking about springing for maybe the pricier, higher end things. Like I was talking about the immunology hyaluronic serum. So I'm choosing between those two vitamin C serums. These have good reviews. Keep in mind, if you're looking at this, that these are pretty much sample sizes. This is a cleanser, and then what is this one? This one is a moisture cream. So this is like samples. These are samples essentially. So if you're getting this, don't be disappointed. I'm really curious to try this. It has good reviews. I'm gonna probably get it. Um, I really want to try this out, see if it works. I get chronic blackheads on my nose, so this would be awesome. I would do this and use this a few times a week probably to try to get those suckers out of there. It really drives me bonkers sometimes. I have this in my cart because this company, what is it? It might say in here, they donate part of their proceeds to providing clean water to children in Haiti, I believe. It doesn't say here exactly, but they have a really great they have great practices to their company, and it's also palm oil free, which I really like that they made a point uh to brag about that. Palm oil, it's not bad for us as far as I know, but the harvesting palm oil it's pretty destructive to some habitats for it's a particular kind of primate, I think. I'm going to stop talking because that's about all I know about that. But I do know it's pretty harmful to the ecosystem. Anyway, what we're doing to harvest it. Okay, so I'm probably going to pick up one of the scrubs of theirs. It's $5. I could use a scrub, so that's fine. I mentioned really liking the Bare Republic stuff, so I'm going to get this Sport sunscreen. I don't know. The face lotion does rub out to be clear. A lot of these mineral sunscreens do not. They are opaque. You can't see through them. They stay the color that they are. So I don't know if this rubs in and becomes opaque. This does have a peg in it. I mean, becomes transparent, not opaque. Becomes transparent. This does have a peg in it, a couple of them. I will link articles to ingredients that I really point out that I try to avoid in the description box below. So look down there if I start mentioning something that you're like, why does she keep talking about that and not explaining why she doesn't like to use it? So I will put articles down below, to like brief articles, so you can go and you can just read. Pegs, I do know, are linked to certain types of cancer. Components of pegs are linked to certain types of cancer. And then also there was a study done with burn victims that they were using an ointment on burn victims that eventually had kidney toxic. They eventually had kidney toxicity, and they were able to link it to. They found out that the causative agent was the polyethylene glycol in the micro the ointment that they were using on the burn victims. Sorry, I'm trying to jog my memory. So it can be really harmful. So pegs are something to be avoided if possible. I'm gonna put some links below. I'm trying not to go on and on about things here, so let's move on. I talked about these two. I'm really excited to try this. I am really excited to try this. People really like these apple cider vinegar hair rinses. If you're curious, I did smell this one in an Ulta. It smells like apple cider vinegar. People have said that the smell evaporates very quickly and it smells like nothing very quickly. So, and that it works really well. I tried to get the R&Co acid wash apple cider vinegar one that was available last time, and it was not included in my box, and I contacted them and they said they were going to fulfill it and that it should ship in 2 weeks. And I followed up just over 2 weeks later and they said, terribly sorry, we're having a stock issue. So I did experience it a little bit, and knowing what I know about all the issues that people have, I just said, you know what? Give me a credit. I'm not going to wait around here and let myself get frustrated. Just give me a credit and I'm going to move on. So they did right away. And I hope to see that in a sale in the future because I would also like to try that one. But people really like this one and that one. People have said really good things about both. I'm getting the travel size because I just don't know if I'm going to be able to stand the smell. I don't know if I'll find it to be worth it for me. Okay. This is the Ovation Hair Therapy that I talked about. I think that the colors in this are really, really pretty. Again, it's a newer brand. They are based in Miami, and I don't know. I don't know if it's good. It has Patty. Hi, Patty. You were asking about this one. It has a fragrance. I have not been terribly great about avoiding, like I just said, terribly great about avoiding toxic products. I'm also much more forgiving when it comes to makeup. It is hard to go natural with makeup. Natural makeup just does not work as well, and it's pretty annoying. I know also this has talc. So that is another thing that people like to avoid. I read up on that, and talc, people want to avoid talc because it can possibly also contain asbestos. They are both naturally occurring minerals, but to harvest talc, you could actually also be harvesting talc contaminated with asbestos. There was that whole lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson for the talc and all the women that got ovarian cancer because of it. So it's kind of a big deal, and it's the number one ingredient. So that might be another reason to to avoid this product. I apologize. I don't edit these when I do this, so I'm trying to speak quickly and efficiently and not cough or choke on myself. Okay, anyway, so this I thought looked pretty interesting. I've never heard of these. There are about 10 reviews on the website and nowhere else for this. This is a double-sided eye stick. On one side there is a eyeliner, on the other side there is a little spongier applicator that has an eyeshadow, so it could make for doing a quick cute eye look really easy. So this one she's wearing is one of the colors. It is a jasper and sandstone, so it's a green and then a light brown on so the eyeliner is green and then it's light brown eyeshadow on the spongy part, and then the bronze and copper, those you can kind of guess. Jasper and sandstone might be a little harder, but so bronze and copper. I'm considering getting this. I have green eyes, and sometimes I feel like if I put green eyeshadow on, it kind of actually takes away from the fact that my eyes are green. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. And then Ofra. I think I like two of the colors. I really appreciate, they don't always do this. I really appreciate that they actually have a model wearing the colors. This one's really pretty. So that one's available. That one's really pretty. And then I don't think that this one will look very good on me. But I'm seriously considering getting this. I love liquid, long-lasting lipsticks. That is my go-to. I don't really wear anything else. I really wanted a hair mask. I am settling on this one. This is We Are Paradox. They are the UK company that makes the hair elixir that looks like it comes in a whiskey container, and they are really awesome. Not only are they cruelty-free, all about good ingredients, etc., they are all about packaging that's not wasteful. So that's why they use aluminum, because it's recyclable. I read that they also have some sort of program for reusing the packaging, or maybe you can reuse the packaging. I'm starting to not remember. Maybe the idea is that you can reuse the packaging. So this is recyclable and not as bad for the environment as plastic, which is really, really cool. So I love everything about this except for that I can't find many reviews on it. I think I found like one or two, which isn't enough. But I'm gonna spring for it because I want a hair mask. I don't like the two that I am working on right now, and I will actually talk about them both later on in this video because there are things available by those brands in this sale. So this is what my cart looks like currently. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to get it to under $200 easily. I say that, but there's still a week left to the sale, so maybe not. Okay, so so some tips, more tips I forgot to mention. So I always check last call. Now the things in last call are are maybe not going to show up again in a future sale. That is not to say that they won't. I have seen things in last call show up again in the next sale, but they are more likely to not show up again, or at least for a while. So you can check last call, see if there's something that you're on the fence about getting. If it's in here, then you might be more inclined to actually purchase it because you might not see it again for a while. So that's something that I do. And then a lot of people always talk about the refresh game. If you're new to FabFitFun and you're like, what the heck do people mean by the refresh game? If you see something that you want and it is out of stock, you can flag it by marking this heart right here and then going to my favorites up here. And everything that I have put a heart by will show up here. And then if so these things are still out of stock, but up top, you see this is showing as available, which we already knew. And I would see that, I would get really excited. I would hit add to cart as soon as I could, and I would do a little dance because I just snagged something that I was so desperately waiting for. The things that are favorited in my cart are these mirrors. I'm not going to get either one of these. I just wanted to look them up. I'm really confused because what is this little metal thing on here? They kind of refer to it in the description. Anyway, so that was a slide out retractable ring. I don't know what that is for. I'm really curious about that. I'm not going to get it. I'm not. This one I was really curious about because obviously I make YouTube videos and it seems like it interacts with your phone. So I just wanted to research this one a little bit more and see if it is something that would be useful for me as somebody who makes videos. People are really saying great things about this little jewelry case. I probably won't get it, but I do think it is really helpful to be able to pack jewelry in something like this. There are several on Amazon for comparable prices that look cuter. So go check out Amazon, see if there's something there that you would prefer over this one. And then this Chan Lu jewelry designer, somebody pointed them out on the forum and they are really interesting. I'm really curious. So they use genuine leather and semi-precious stones. I'm usually really hard on or critical of I'm usually really critical of the jewelry available in these sales. So this designer is really interesting. Let's see, what is this one made of? Actually uses 18 karat gold plated sterling silver, which is awesome. A lot of these things are rhodium or brass or some sort of alloy. Anyway, so it's really refreshing to see this. And then the beads are, titanium pyrite. So I'm not sure what is titanium pyrite. Maybe this little accessory, I don't know, jewelry piece here. And then poly thread. So the thread is not leather on this one. Okay. And then, so I think that some of these are really cute. Some of them are leather. This one I think is leather. Anyway, so if you're interested, natural brown leather. This one is natural brown leather. So if you think that these are cute and you have this in your budget, these look interesting. Somebody was talking about how Lady Gaga and other stars were wearing this designer. I think that this is really pretty. I'm hoping that somebody will drop this. I think it's so dainty and gorgeous. Okay, so that's my favorites right now. Anyway, and that's the refresh game that people talk about. Let's go back to all, and I am just going to run through and talk about what I remember either looking up or reading on the forum about each of the products. These bundles are really great ways to save a little bit of money if you like at least 2 out of 3 or a majority of the items available in the bundle. You might want to just get the bundle because you can get that third item for like $4 or $5 and try it out. That is why I am trying. That is why I'm interested in getting this hair care bundle that I was talking about with the Playa shampoo and conditioner and the Ovation, because I've never heard of this, but I'm pretty sure I want to try these things, so I might as well get this bundle, and that works out that this hair oil is $4. So that's what the bundles are good for if you're new. I'm going to kind of breeze past them. Oh, I had this in my bundle for a while. Oh, and then I decided I didn't want the Juice Beauty mascara or the Ish eyeliner. Okay, sorry. Trying not to get distracted. Okay, so let's talk about 111 Skin. This is a London-based company. It is founded by a doctor who is a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. He was trained in the States. He's Greek. He lives in London, and he started this company with his wife. And it's really interesting. This is made in Taiwan. Something else interesting is a lot of their products are made in different areas of the world. They have another product that's made in Bulgaria. So let's go to their website. Actually, I am a little bit skeptical sometimes. I worked with surgeons for 10 years, so I know the way they are. No, that sounded really bad. I worked with surgeons for 10 years, so it resonates with me. That's a better way to put it. This resonates with me. I think that he must have a lot of insights into what ingredients work and what he's seen in his practice. I would like to see more credentials from him. He does have quite a few on his website that look very impressive. So this is interesting. I wanted to point out they don't use glycolic acid, and they have a really so basically what they're saying here, you can go here and read it yourself, but they're saying that they think that glycolic acid is wonderful, but it shouldn't be used in home skincare because of the molecules. And yeah, they're so small that anyway, I'm not going to try to explain it. You can go here and read it yourself, but I thought that this was pretty fascinating. He doesn't believe in glycolic acid in home skincare. I think that there are a lot of testimonials on the website from celebrities, which of course, makes us more starry-eyed and want the product more. And I am fascinated by it. I would like to try something. However, it's very expensive. And another thing, when it comes to these brands that are created by these doctors, I still find a lot of them use these ingredients that are flagged on all of these sites that we as consumers reference and try to make sure that we're not putting harmful products onto our bodies. So this is a product by a doctor, and it has a peg in it. It has perfume in it. I just find that to be really, really interesting. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why a doctor would be so comfortable putting something into their products that is potentially harmful to our skin. There's got to be a reason. I would love to have a conversation with him about that. Okay, that is my thoughts on 111 Skin. I would be trying a couple of their products if they weren't so pricey. That's, in summary, I would be trying a couple, but they're very pricey. I purchased this in a sale. I think my first sale, I think it was the fall edit sale, and I really, really liked it, but it was before I knew much about chemical sunscreens versus mineral sunscreens. This is a chemical sunscreen. It has the less harmful chemicals in it, so that's good, but these are still chemicals that aren't so desirable to put on our bodies. As a sunscreen and a moisturizer, I loved it. I really enjoy using it. So if you are okay with a chemical sunscreen for your daily facial moisturizer, highly recommend. highly recommend. If I hadn't learned about mineral sunscreens and I hadn't discovered the Bare Republic one that I am maxing out on, I would probably max out on this. Okay, so here is Poopery. I've seen this at Costco. People say it works. You gotta use it right. They say you need to make sure to spray it into the toilet before you use it. People love it. I'm not interested. I'll just open the window. And then I saw, so for this one, I would pass if I were looking for a good pillow, a good bamboo pillow. If I were looking for a good bamboo pillow, I would research and I would spring for something. This, check out these ingredients. The material here, 50% polyester, 50% rayon, made from bamboo. I would look for something that's 100% bamboo. Bamboo is so soft. It is amazing. This does not look worth it to me. And I saw some people on the forum say the same. Oh, this looks pretty. I had kind of glossed over that before. Here's the Bare Republic sunscreen mousse. That's interesting. I wonder what that's like. And if I don't know anything to say about a product, I'm just going to say don't know and gloss over it. So don't know. I've seen that around though. I don't know. I know that some people are excited to try that. This is something that came in the winter cause box. Now, there were some people that were really upset with this from the winter cause box. If your laptop is older than, I don't know, 2014 or something, when the MacBooks got really slender, this is what this fits. It does not fit a lot of people's older laptops. So some people were really upset about that. So if you don't have a newer, thinner laptop, I would look into whether or not this could fit before you actually purchase it. Other than that, it is really nice. It is really useful. It is classier to take to meetings than just some little foam thing. Do I feel like I would want to purchase it having used the one that I have? No, I don't think I don't need it. It was fine to get, I suppose. So Gaia is another one of those lines that's newer, not a lot of reviews. Green Goo, my husband and I are trying to have a baby. I really want to get this, but so far I'm not pregnant, so I'm not going to. Juice Beauty, their stuff just doesn't have good reviews. I so want to like them. I so want to fall in love with their stuff, but their makeup didn't have good reviews. Levito is an Israeli skin care line. They do mostly lotions as far as what I've seen. And they're decent. I have tried one thing, which is the foot cream that's available in this sale. It's decent. It's a decent foot cream. I like my Hey Honey Walk the Walk better, which isn't available in this sale. Kalos. Kalos means beauty in Greek. There was scone, which meant beauty or beautiful girl in Afrikaans. Kalos means beauty in Greek. And this is a brand that is newer. It was founded by a woman who immigrated here with her parents from Pakistan, and it is non-toxic. A lot of the proceeds go to helping educate little girls in Pakistan. So if you like, I did see someone say that they tried something else by them that's not available in the sale that they really liked, and they were excited to see their stuff available. That's the best I can tell you there. Here's Caring. If you need an eye cream, I would say this one's probably pretty good. And if you're okay with lemon verbena, because the odds are that this is this has lemon verbena. So, and this is pegs free. This is free of pegs. That's cool. I haven't, yeah. Anyway, I like her line of stuff. I haven't loved the smell of her stuff, but I believe this, let's take a look here. I believe this had decent reviews. But not very many. Decent reviews, not very many, and on their own website. Oh, wait, on Amazon it only has 3.5 out of 5 stars for reviews. Okay. See, and that is what I'm finding with a lot of these products. There are a couple of YouTube review videos on this one if you're considering this one. Tried to look up Love Script. I think they have a body butter that's available, and I couldn't find much on them either. Rodial, that's another one, or Rodial. I'm not sure how to say it. Rodial. That's another one that people are starting to say really good things about as they're becoming more and more known. I they are pricey. And I don't really, I'm not into lip plumpers. I just don't think that, I don't know that they work. Okay, for me. They don't work for me. Bath bombs. I am not into bath bombs because I don't have a good bath, so I didn't look into that. This is really fascinating. I am so curious about this. I just want to try it a couple of times, but this, it says that it is a scent. You roll it on, and it's it's a fragrance, and it creates a scent based on your body chemistry. I'm so curious about this. So it won't smell the same for everybody. So curious about this. Let's see if it has reviews. I don't think it does. Yeah, I couldn't find any reviews on it. Oh, here, 2 reviews on their own website. Yeah. Anyway, so curious about it. Bridesmaids dress. I was a groomsmaid for my brother's wedding on my brother's side, and I got mine on Amazon for like $45. And it looked really good. It was more expensive to get it hemmed than the dress was itself. It's usually the case, right? Here's more 111 skin. Oh, this. I am going to link a blog post from a girl who reviewed both of the masks from this company that are available in this sale. Based on her review, I wouldn't get it. I also wouldn't get it because it has TEA and DEAs, which are toxic to our systems. And I don't recommend this, but there was a girl who did a blog post on both of these masks, very thorough. She said they smelled weird, but anyway, she did a great review. I'm going to post that in the description box below if you're considering getting these masks. Here's a London brand. So FabFitFun sold in the UK. They opened up to UK customers for the first time for the summer box and the add-on sale. And I am noticing some more London lines showing up this time around. Maybe I'm just more aware of it. I'm not sure. But there are at least 3 that I can really think of in this sale. Not a lot of reviews on this. It looks higher end, and it could be great. Not a lot of reviews. Not a lot of reviews on a lot of this stuff. So, glycolic acid hand balm. Fascinating. Don't know. Oh, this one, there aren't a lot of reviews, but the description, I think on their own website, described the scent as being inspired by a haystack on a hot summer day. And I have no idea what that smells like, but to this city girl, it doesn't seem appealing. It could be amazing. I don't know, but I removed it from my cart after reading that description. This is a line that's created by a guy, I think he lives in Oklahoma or something. Anyway, new, not a lot of reviews, very great, good ingredients, great practices. He brags that his grandfather, I think it was a famous makeup artist or something like that. I read on his website. So it's another one of those that could be great, but it's new and no one knows anything about it. This mask, I don't know if it was this mask in particular. This brand, Madamaski, has a mask on Amazon that has a lot of amazing reviews. So I am a little bit curious about this brand. Actually, I'm going to toss these back in my cart and read a little bit more about them. I couldn't find much on the products that are available in this sale, these 2 products, but they had something else that had a lot of really good reviews. This is that Velvet brand, not a lot out there. This is that Gaia brand, not a lot out there. This was available in a past sale though, so if you are really, really curious about their stuff, you could hop onto the forum and post a question about it, and maybe there are people who purchased it before that could answer you and let you know their thoughts. I didn't look into this one. This is another brand started in 2013 by a mom who wanted a simple, straightforward regimen, so she created her own. And then this is the same. This is the same line. These both are Glow and I'm Beat by the same woman. Immunology. So people say great things about this line. High end. I don't know anything about this mask. I think I did see someone say it has a pretty strong smell. I think. That's an I think. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't do self-tanners, so I didn't look into any of the self-tanners available. So I'm sorry if you were hoping that I would touch on those. Again, another brand, Jessica Gomez Equal Beauty. Not a lot out there. Skin & Co. Roma. So this, I didn't look at this one. Skin & Co. was the one that came up with that shower gel that was in our fall box that people just did not like. I didn't really like the smell so much of it. People said it was really drying. People were talking about ingredients not being that great. So I was turned off from this line at that point, and that was too bad because I don't like when that happens, when there's one product from a line that is really bad and it's the first one that I'm exposed to from that product, and then I end up having like a weird prejudice toward that line that may not be like warranted. So I don't know anything about this one. I was seriously considering getting this one. I can't tell people. So it has excellent reviews on Sephora or Ulta. It had really good reviews there. I and people say it smells amazing. I can't tell what the smell is, and it's got this. Let's see. I was worried it smells like anise because of this, but that's not how you spell anise. So let's look this up. Oh, sunflower seed oil. Oh, well, okay. Anyway, this had really great reviews. I'm going to toss it back in my cart and consider it again. I deleted it last night. And then people say really good things about their truffle therapy creams. So this is an eye cream. I think that this one's probably good based on what I've seen. Oh, it has dimethicone. I have talked about how I am not a fan. Oh, it's loaded with silicones. Oh, I wouldn't get this. I wouldn't get this actually. Yeah, I wouldn't. Um, it's free of a lot of things. Silicones aren't harmful to our systems. I'm going to talk about why I don't like silicones in my skincare when I get to the Tula Serum. So I wouldn't recommend that. I do think that a lot of people probably like it. I don't understand why they have so much mommy to be stuff in this sale. It's kind of bumming me out. I'm having difficulty getting pregnant. Okay. These two are the same line and not a lot out there on them. I didn't really look into these. Oh, this Nimni, this one, and then this one. Not a lot out there. Not a lot out there. Okay, Nasif. Hi, Lauren. Lauren asked me to talk about Nasif. So this is another thing where I'm a little bit more skeptical when it comes to doctors starting these lines, and then they're putting things in their products that just don't make sense to me. So this serum I wouldn't get. It is loaded, absolutely loaded with silicones. Silicones are the first 5 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 6 ingredients on this are silicones. Silicones are cheap. They are slippery and slick, and they make things feel soft. They make your skin feel softer than it actually is. When you put on something that's loaded with silicone and you think, oh wow, my skin feels so soft, your skin doesn't feel soft. The silicones feel soft. So this is a scam. I think that this product right here is a big scam and I don't recommend it. Sorry. So that's what I think about this particular product by Nasif MD. The other two, I don't remember yet. Once I get to them and look at the ingredients, I can tell you. Here's the Caring SPF tinted sunscreen that I'm thinking about getting. This Glytone stuff, I'm not able to find much about their products either. Oh, this doesn't have very good reviews. On their own website, it doesn't have very good reviews. 3.5 stars. That's usually I would look at this and just say, okay, no. If I one of my ways that I put it on my cart is it has to have at least 4 stars. Wow, this video is going to be long. I'm sorry. You can go away and come back as you please. Okay, and then another thing is don't get fooled by the ratings that you see in these rectangle boxes. That I say that because it happened to me. The first couple sales, I would look at this rating and assume that this rating applied to the product. I think that this rating must apply to the website. So this rating is for Lovely Skin, not for the Glytone serum. Because if you click it, you go and you see that this actually probably doesn't have any. Oh, it does have reviews. It has 3.5 stars. So this serum does not have good reviews. The Glytone Hydration Intensifying Serum. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is that this rating in these rectangle boxes doesn't always mean that it's the rating for the product. I think it means it's the rating for the website, because that says 3 stars here, and then you go to the website and it has 2.5 stars or 2.8 stars. So but wow, this doesn't have good reviews. So based on that, I don't recommend this serum. And now I'm thinking I probably won't get their vitamin C serum. It was this brand, the vitamin C serum, that's in my cart that I'm debating getting. Okay, don't know much about it. Not a lot of reviews about it. Milk, I have heard very mixed things about the Milk makeup line. I have heard some people say that they got it in boxes and they gave it to their kid to play with because they thought it was terrible. And then I've seen other people say that they think it's wonderful. So it's one of those things that you kind of got to try for yourself, I guess. People say that the Ish makeup line is terrible. I wonder, and it's a FabFitFun brand. I wonder if FabFitFun is hearing that, though, and maybe they are trying to make improvements to their line of makeup. I don't know, but people say it's terrible, so I'm staying away. Oh, I don't know much about this NCLA stuff. This is in my cart. I had this in my cart just because I mentioned that I don't do self tanning. That's not because I don't think self tanning is pretty. It just looks like a lot of work. It looks like it can stain, and I'm too lazy for it. That's why. I'm too lazy for it. And then this looks like it's by Ofra. It looks like it's one-time use kind of thing, and you put it on and you get that beautiful glow on your skin from it. Anyway, I think that this kind of stuff looks so pretty. Why did I end up deleting it? I don't know. I think that I just decided that it was a little bit too, what do the kids say, extra? It's a little too extra for me. But I think that it looks so pretty when people wear it. But I could see me just never getting it out and putting it on. And I don't need it. I just don't. They have some of the Ofra highlighters, so people are pretty excited about that. So Ofra is a fine company. If you want to try these out, I would say go for it. I just have plenty of highlighters. Okay, the hair tools. I would say if you can't find any reviews on the hair tools that you're looking at, I would say skip it and look for something that has reviews outside of these sales. It's a gamble. No one ever seems to be able to find any reviews or say anything about them on the forums. Maybe they're on QVC, but then that person's just trying to sell it. It's a gamble. It's a gamble if you want to get one of these. And the hair tools, all the electronics actually, I just think that they're too much of a gamble, and I would never do them myself. I wanted to get this. I'm gonna see if I can grab it again. So no BS. No BS actually stands for no bad stuff. It doesn't stand for the other thing that they are implying it stands for, FYI. So they put non-toxic ingredients into their skincare. They have good practices. They're cruelty-free. The thing about this is it has lavender in it, and my husband has asked me to not do lavender, which, you know what? Okay, honey, I won't do lavender. But I really would like a retinol night cream. Also, I have mentioned a couple times now, we're trying to get pregnant, and as pregnant women, if you didn't know when you're trying or you are, should avoid retinol topically. Really, it's orally. The pregnant women should not take retinol or retinoids, but we might as well avoid them topically while we're pregnant. So that's another reason for me not to get it. Not that I am, but that I want to become pregnant soon. And then it has lavender oil. And I read a review that this does smell like you just ran through a lavender field. So the smell of lavender is strong according to that review. It was on Refinery 29, actually. That was where I read that. So if you don't like lavender or you're pregnant, you might want to stay away from that. But other than that, it's probably a decent retinol serum. I tend to gloss over clothes just because I'm a Goodwill bargain hunter. I would never spend this much on something like that, no matter how pretty it is, because I like thrifted clothes. I like, I just avoid it because of that reason. And I mentioned that I'm highly. Oh, this tote's cute. I'm highly critical of the jewelry because I oftentimes it's made out of materials that just aren't, the quality doesn't match the price, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like this one, don't get. You can get them. It's fine, but it's brass plated rose gold. It says it retails for $40. No, this is probably like a 20th of an ounce. This looks like something you could get at Claire's. I just made in China. Oh, they're cute. They're super cute, but no, not for that price. I just feel like that insults my intelligence. Anyways, so I'm very, very critical of the jewelry, but some of it is good. I did learn that. My Cozy Minnesota Life High, she pointed out to me that I should take a moment and look at the jewelry because some of it actually is pretty decent. And she was right. I gloss over stuff that's not really skincare or beauty. Some people seem to get excited about this tease stuff. Oh, and there are people that are really excited about the Smile Twice. So there's a morning toothpaste and an evening toothpaste that you use. And I was turned off by the peppermint with vanilla and lavender. Of course, I just mentioned my husband hates lavender, but somebody mentioned that this is a fine flavor. The flavor seems strange, but it's not. That's what they said on the forum. I haven't tried it myself. So this is kind of interesting. I'm not getting it. We have a toothpaste that we like. Oh, these keep showing up. I didn't notice those before. Electronics, just beware of electronics. You can't get your money back. Sometimes they're refurbished, not always. Thank you cards. You can get thank you cards that are pretty decent at like TJ Maxx. I just would never spend that much on thank you cards because you can get them at places like TJ Maxx. Let's see. Oh, people love these. These are the convertible bean bags. I have seen nothing but wonderful things about the bean bags. So if you're curious about getting one of those, let's see. These are just so cute. These little silo or silo speakers, however you say it. They're so cute. I am getting into things that I don't pay much attention to. And also, you don't need, I don't think that they need to be reviewed as critically. Like, I don't feel like I need to find out whether or not these are cruelty free or the ingredients are good. So I don't research them. If you want a game like this, that probably looks fun. The luggage. People have talked about the luggage, and some people say that the one that starts with a T in this sale is really good. Oh, we're getting into some products I want to talk about, actually. I'll get to that when I'll continue talking about the luggage that I started to talk about when I get to it later. Yeah, so if you're looking for these kinds of things, just double check Amazon and places like that. I have seen on the forum people point out, oh, you can actually get it for cheaper from Amazon, or you can get it for cheaper directly from the site itself, or it's the same price on that site and they aren't out of stock, or it's the same price on their site and they have more colors available. So for things like this, the purses and bags, especially. So do your research there. Oh, if you're wondering about the editor's box, this has been something that has been talked about on the forum quite a bit, that you can't, it's acting weird. Anyway, so you bring up the editor's box here, and it looks like you can select. However, you can't. I don't know why they haven't been able to fix this, but the selection will be randomized. It says it here. I don't know why it still looks like you can select the option. I'm actually considering getting one, but I won't until after this sale. I'm hoping that it'll be available in their shop outside of this sale and that I could actually make the selections, because I am interested in getting the Amika mini straightening brush. I'm curious about doing a review video on a straightening brush. And Amika makes dry shampoo that people seem to really like. And I am curious about getting... Oh, there were a couple other things. Oh, and it had a Grown Alchemist product and a Marrakesh leave-in conditioning. I love the Marrakesh line. I love a lot of Grown Alchemist lines. So there are just some things I'm really interested in this box. I'm going to see if I can snag one and make selections after this sale is over, though. Here are some more bundles. I talked about bundles. Okay, I'm going to go past them, though. So this is the same brand line that made that chemical sunscreen that I talked about earlier. So this could be quite good. It has lidocaine in it, which is kind of interesting. That's a numbing agent. So if you get a sunburn, it's going to actually, beyond aloe, it's going to numb you a little bit. Oh, and it's for more than just sunburns. Cuts, scrapes, burns. Okay, jellyfish stings. I mentioned this. This has good reviews on Sephora, I believe it was. Chlorine is not cruelty-free. Hands down, not cruelty-free. So I gloss over everything chlorine. That said, people say wonderful things about chlorine. So if you're not doing cruelty-free and you are interested in any of their products, I see nothing but good things about their products on the forum. I have not looked up reviews because, again, I'm not interested in learning more about it. It's just what I see on the forum. I don't know anything about that. Don't know. 111 Skin. I looked this up. It's a Turkish brand. Not a lot of reviews. I didn't look this up. I talked about this. Oh, this I did have this in my bag. I've seen people demonstrate these, and they look like they work really, really well. Really well. You put your brush and you take it, and somehow you're able to attach it to this thing, and then you plunge it in the water, and it spins and spins and spins, and then you get your brush and it comes out really, really clean. And then you spin it again after you take it out, and the spinning helps it dry. Yeah, I've seen Cheryl Allen. She has a channel, Cheryl Allen's Empower Yourself. If you don't follow her, you should go check her out. She did a demonstration in a video, and I was really impressed. People love these shave creams. People don't seem to know how these scents are in the form, but they love these shave creams. I have a shave cream that I really like from Trader Joe's that I use, so I'm not going to try it. Wish. I was surprised to learn that they are Leaping Bunny certified. They're really ingredient conscious. They are definitely a brand that I can get behind. I did not like their foot thing, the foot exfoliant thing that came in the summer box. I didn't like it. I love their lip scrub. And they have a lavender body oil. Again, lavender. My husband asked me nicely not to do it. So this is the same brand that makes those face masks that I talked about, putting a link below in the description box. That the woman did a really, really detailed blog post review about them, and that I don't recommend them. This is that same brand, Urban City. So that's all I can say about it. I couldn't find much on this thing. I couldn't find reviews on this Soon Skincare. And when I say I couldn't find reviews, there were less than 5 reviews, if any, is what I mean. This keeps showing up, and no one ever talks about it. This Samoa Soothing Cucumber. Not this particular product. This brand keeps showing up, but nobody talks about it. This is the facial oil that I was saying it has amazing reviews, and a lot of them. This is the clay mask that they have that also has pretty good reviews. This is the Levito foot cream that I mentioned that is okay. It's okay. If you want a foot cream, it's an okay foot cream. I'm not raving about it. This is just a gimmick. Your butt is beautiful, ladies. Your butts are beautiful. I don't know. If you want to try it, go ahead, give it a try. Let me know if it's any good. Sponge gels, I think that I don't know. I think they're kind of wasteful, but maybe they're not. Oh, somebody pointed out that there are ways to reuse these so that they're not wasteful. Who told me that? Sherry. Was it Sherry? I think it was. Anyway, I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm gonna stop there. But she says she uses them in her garden, for her plants, is in some sort of irrigational way. I'm not much of a gardener, obviously. Okay, I don't know anything about these bath products. Now here we are. The Tula. I will put a timestamp below if you're so curious about what I say about this. This seems to be a holy grail product for a lot of people. It is loaded with ingredients that I am just not interested in using. It has a couple of pegs. It has two no, it has two silicones, sorry. Two silicones in the first 5 or 6 ingredients. So silicones in skincare at night. I don't like them. As I mentioned earlier, silicones are cheap. Silicones are slick and they make things feel soft and smooth. So I think that they make sense in primers for makeup. They make sense in foundations. They make sense. They have a place in beauty products. I don't think they have a place in nighttime skincare. When you put this on and you put it on before your moisturizer, you are putting on a layer of what's essentially liquid plastic that feels really good and makes it feel like your skin's becoming very soft, but you're putting a barrier of liquid plastic on before your moisturizer. So your moisturizer then it's limited if it can get in at all and do its thing. So this can actually be very, very detrimental to our skin. This line of products was also created by a doctor. So I am very I would love to have conversations with these doctors and see what they have to say for themselves when actually asked these pointed questions about why they think that putting silicones in nighttime skincare is okay. Okay, so I also think that silicones in nighttime skincare, you put that barrier on your face, you're going to trap in things and you can actually cause breakouts by putting so much silicone on your face and sleeping in it and not letting it doesn't let your skin breathe. I do not like this product. I think that when I see people talking about how it makes their skin feel, and then when they run out and like a week later their skin's right back to feeling dull, rough, whatever, it's because you're not putting the layer of plastic on your face that gives the illusion of your skin being soft. I don't like this product, and I am sorry. And if you disagree with me, feel free. I know people are gonna maybe even borderline get mad about this review on this product. Please feel free. Go to town in the comments below. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why it works for you. That I'm gonna stop talking about it now. And then now I'm turned off to this mask. It has a peg in it, and I'm so turned off by their pressed serum. I just don't want to try this skincare line anymore. I'm gonna move on from that. That's why I had kind of a build up to talking about that product because I have strong feelings with silicones in our nighttime skincare routine. I just don't think that they have a place. So these have pretty decent reviews. I believe. Let's read this. Yeah, pretty decent reviews. I was considering getting them. I decided not to because I just feel like I don't need them. But, oh, if you have sensitive skin, this is an allergen. Anyway, decent reviews. I couldn't find anything. Here's that Gaia line again. Here, this ultraviolet line. This is a San Diego based company. Not a lot of reviews on their product. New, up and coming. Green goo, baby stuff. Couldn't find much about this. This is newer. They were available in a past sale, not a lot. Here's that Kalos brand, the Pakistani one. The woman who is immigrated from Pakistan with her family when she was a child. That's that brand. Somebody did say that they liked their stuff. One of their items on the forum. That's the only thing that I saw. This is kind of silly. This is just coconut oil. You can just go to the store and buy coconut oil. It's certified organic coconut oil. This is Aloe Up. I talked about them. They're decent. They do make chemical sunscreens though. This is a chemical sunscreen. More tanning stuff. I don't self-tan. Ahava hand cream. It's decent hand cream. I have one that I got from Ross, I found, and it's decent. I like my Trader Joe's hand cream better. Glam Glow test on animals. They are themselves. They test on animals themselves, pay for it to be done so that they can sell in countries that require it. Countries. China's really the only one that I can think of. And so, oh, and then this is very much like for little kids. It's got glitter in it, and yeah. Anyway, I saw some pictures of people with it on. It looks like it would be really, really fun for little kids, actually, if you wanted to get that for your kid to play with. I don't know anything about these. More tanning stuff. This there's just so much on here that doesn't have a lot of good reviews. Some more Wish. If you like coconut, this could be pretty good. Reusable face cloth. I was actually looking into this and I couldn't find what it's. Polyvinyl acetal. I don't know what that is. I don't know. That's an interesting material. Skin & Co. Ooh, a body oil. Oh. Huh. I might heart this and look more into this one. I'm trying to open my mind up to Skin & Co. Rodial, more of their very, very expensive products. The bee venom thing is so interesting. Jamie French, she's another YouTuber. She just did a really thorough video on bee venom. I will put a link to that video in my description box below. And her before and after was amazing, and she did a really good accounting of what the process is like to harvest the bee venom, because if you're vegan, I'm sure that the idea of bee venom really upsets you. It kind of makes me cringe a little bit, like how the heck are they harvesting the bee venom? But she did a really interesting video, and her before and afters were amazing. Her skin looks really good. So I will post that. I will put that in the description box below. Oh, so if you're wondering, these go on that color. So this one's a pink stick sunscreen. This one's a purple stick sunscreen. These are mineral sunscreens, and then you put them on, they will stay pink and purple. They do not absorb. People were wondering about that. And that's the thing about mineral sunscreens, and what is so awesome about the face sunscreen that's mineral, that it doesn't stay white. I don't know how they were able to formulate it so that it didn't stay white. Mineral sunscreens often stay the color that they are. It's because the minerals are larger and they sit on top of your skin to block sun. Here's Cal Pharma Namaste. Also, they do that SPF RX vitamin C serum that's available in this sale. I have been using their moisturizer and this. It is a very gentle facial cleanser, hardly has a scent. I use it in the morning. It works well for me because I have very dry skin and I only need gentle. I have seen reviews where people say it hardly does anything at all. So if you have skin that is anything other than dry, it probably won't be effective enough for you. Here is an eye cream. It's probably very gentle, very simple feeling. It has, at first glance, pretty decent ingredients. You can run that through Skin Charisma if you're interested in an inexpensive eye cream. It's probably very gentle, probably doesn't have a strong scent. I would run this through Skin Charisma if you're interested in this. This could be really good, affordable eye cream. Yeah. More bronzing, tanning stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't look into Perlice. I should have looked into Perlice. People are really interested in this watermelon polishing peel mask. And don't be confused. People were confused on the forum thinking it was one of those masks that you actually peel off. It's not like that. It is a peel, like a chemical peel mask. I don't know what enzyme it has in it that makes it so. I'm not interested in buying it. It has a peg in it. Um, and fragrance, probably made to smell like watermelon. Let's see. People, I remember this brand, This Works. People really loved their pillow spray and some other things by them. I was curious about this Lake Sculpt and Shine product, and I watched a little video on it. But again, it's like that Ofra product that I was talking about where you rub it on and it gives you the glow. I will probably just never end up using it. I think that it looks so pretty though. And I love tans. I love self tans, but I just am too lazy and I'm worried about transfer and staining everything. I'm lazy and sloppy, so I can't do it. Okay, I'm not really lazy and sloppy, but for something like that, I am lazy and sloppy for self tanning. Uh okay. So this is Nasif MD. Um this is the neck firming lift. I read something. Okay, so this has silicone, just one in it. The other thing that I brought up was loaded with it. It has a silicone though, it has a peg. And so, based on those two things, I didn't want to get this. I have a serious hang up about my neck skin. I think it is saggy and it drives me nuts, and it's only going to get worse. Um, this doesn't have very good reviews. This is why I also didn't get it. It has across the board 3.5 stars on HSN and on Pause By, whatever that is. So it doesn't have good reviews, and so I just didn't end up getting it. This guy Nasif, Dr. Nasif, he's on Botched, that show on E. He's also a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. And then here's a lip thing by him that I'm not into the lip plumpers. They can only be so effective and probably only temporarily. So this is I looked up their serum earlier on in this video and it had poor reviews. I don't this vitamin C serum of theirs though has more decent reviews. Oh, except for on Amazon it has 9 reviews with a rating of 3.5 stars. Oh, and this one only has 1 5-star review here. Here on the Derm store, it has 23 reviews and it has a 5-star rating, though. I have to look more into that. I'm considering getting it versus the SPF-RX one. Here's chlorine. They test on animals. So Moroccan Gold series. I have used their hair mask that came in the winter box, and I used their leave-in spray leave-in conditioner. A lot of people like the smell of their products. I don't. I find it to be artificial perfumey smell, and so that's the smell is the first thing that I don't like. And then secondly, their products are okay. I think that their hair mask is okay. I don't think it's good. I think it's okay. And then the leave-in spray that I used was good, but it had a really wide spray on the bottle, so the functionality of the bottle wasn't what I would like. So I am not interested in trying anything else by them. Um, oh, Marula. Okay, I have their facial oil. It is amazing. I am also using, I have 2 hair masks in my shower. I just mentioned I have the Moroccan Gold Series one, and then I have one by Marula. The Marula hair mask I have in my shower is awful. Awful, awful, awful. It is worse than regular conditioner, and it's supposed to be a hair mask. So I am not interested in trying their shampoo and conditioner. That is what I think about that. Um, Oh, Dr. Pawpaw. A lot of people are saying that this is everywhere at TJ Maxx and that you should just go see if you can grab it there. They are a UK brand and they seem like a more affordable line. I'm not interested in trying anything by them. These kinds of brushes are awesome. I had one when I was younger at some point in my life, and it is great to be able to clean your brush so easily by retracting the bristles and wiping it. So if you're curious about getting one. I'm not, because I have a brush and I'm just don't want to be spendy, but if you need a brush and you're looking at this one, it is really nice to be able to clean it like that. There's not a lot on this Ava hair care line that I could find. I don't think. I'm actually questioning myself on that. Yeah, not a lot of reviews. Good reviews if that are there, but only one review, 4 reviews on Amazon. So not getting it. I'm kind of over trying so many leave-in spray conditioners in my hair type. They all seem to function the same, and they all I need to use something else with them. They don't work well on their own. So yeah. Here's a treatment oil by them. Let's see what they have here. Again, not very many reviews. 42 reviews actually on Amazon, 4 stars. So it could be okay. Could be okay if you're looking at that stuff. More chlorine. I talked about the DP Hue apple cider vinegar. This, don't be confused. I had this in my cart and I was considering it, and then I was like, oh, pet silk. It's for animals. So that's it for your pet. I would have figured that out, of course. I did figure it out, but I laughed at myself with that. This is the Mia Del Mar palettes. I think this one's really pretty. Not a lot of reviews. Miami based. I don't know. I probably won't get it because I just can't find any reviews on it. More Ofra. Here's the Ofra highlighters. I said they're decent. I have a lot of highlighters. They seem decent. I don't need any more highlighters. I haven't seen anyone talk about this brush set. It's expensive. So I would just do, if you're interested, just do a quick search. I don't see any reviews on them. 2 reviews, 4 reviews. Oh, that's a knife set. Oh, yeah, no, no reviews on it. Those were other items. This is so cute. You are worth it. We are worth it. I love that. People are saying they love their tea towels. I still have not used the tea towels from the fall box. These were from the fall box. Tarte, I have decided I am no longer interested in trying Tarte because they are owned by a parent company that tests on animals. I didn't realize that. If you look at cruelty-free kitty here, Tarte is owned by Coes, I think it is. Never heard of them. They're owned by Coes, yeah, parent company for Tarte. Although Tarte is cruelty-free, they're owned by Coes, a company that tests on animals. Go figure. So I've crossed Tarte off my list of things to try. Here's that We Are Paradox brand. This was in a previous sale, like 2 sales ago, and no one is saying anything about it on the forum. People are even asking, and no one seems to be providing any feedback, and there aren't reviews. I thought that people would be talking about it, but no one's talking about it as far as I saw, and I was on there a lot. I'm just rolling by things that I've heard really good things about Dermalect nail stuff. Dermalect is an effective brand, but they can be pretty shameless in ingredients that they choose to use. But and I love their neck firming cream, but it has I think it has parabens, pegs, and silicones in it. So I'm on my last tub of it, and I'm not going to be using it again. More tools. Again, beware of their electronics. I have this. I bought it last sale. I will try to use it and tell you guys how I like it. I haven't used them yet. I'll try to use it and tell you guys how I like it before this sale ends. I have heard, I continue to hear good things about the Luxie brushes though. So, some people were saying that this isn't a proper gua sha tool. If you look up gua sha, anyway, it's made of rose quartz though. People were being highly critical of it on the forum. A couple of people, it's not like it's been a common theme and everywhere across the board, but a couple of people. Regardless, I don't know if it's a proper gua sha tool, but it looks really, really nice. I got a tool like this that came with the Terra Mare mask, and I keep it in the freezer, and it is really, really lovely to use and just put it on your face to depuff, or to use after you use some sort of gel mask or something, and you can run it over the gel mask. It's so nice and relaxing to use. I like mine. Um, I don't know. These are these Latouise things with it has the little light in here, and people say that they really like it. It helps them see better when they tweeze their eyebrows. I don't feel like I need that. I don't know anything about that one. Daily Concepts, people love their stuff. I couldn't find any reviews on this brand, Christopher Buckle. Let's see, socks and caftans. Again, I'd rather go to Ross or thrift store or something. More jewelry. Take a look at what they're made of. See if you feel like they're worth it. I talked about this Chanlu designer already. Let's see, Lili Sadugi. Silver plated brass. Why? Why? At this retail price, that should be sterling silver. I just don't get it. Oh, the Gucci sunglasses. If anyone ever wanted to own Gucci, then now's your chance. I'm still not going to spend that much. I don't have anything to say about what I'm scrolling by right now. Let's see. I think that I might be... Oh, here's the Tumi luggage that I touched on earlier. Look at how pricey. There were some people saying that this is excellent luggage, but my goodness, that's really expensive. More luggage. I personally wouldn't buy luggage in a sale like this, but if you are interested in doing it, then go for it. Oh, so it says it explicitly. People were really confused what the difference could be between these two blankets, both these weighted blankets, but this one's for cooling and this one's for warmth. Like this one is so that you don't get as hot versus this one is probably pretty warm, is the difference. If I had a pool, I would be so into getting these things. I do have something to say about this. I was really excited to try this. I discovered it a couple of years ago. It slowly lights up like you're waking up to sunrise. I found it to be in practice really bulky, and the digital display was really bright and annoying to sleep next to, because that was on all night. And then the light that came on like it was sunrise felt very artificial. It was annoying. I got it on Amazon, so I was able to send it back. So if you're interested in something like this, you can find it on Amazon for this price or cheaper and try it out that way. I was really excited and I ended up really disliking it. That's all I have to say about that. Lamps. Oh, and then there was a really funny conversation going on about this thing on the forum. People were just making tons of jokes. Anyway, it looks kind of silly. People are saying it's pretty tough to get blown up. It only holds 200 pounds, so don't, lay on it with anybody else. It's inflatable furniture, essentially. Okay, that is it. I am done. This is the longest one of these videos I have ever made. I'm tired. I need a drink of water, and I hope this was helpful. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.